Jacob ECHer with Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrasslin. Tonight, I have special guests with me, starting with
Mikey, back for another pay-per-view.
Adey dangerously, as always.
Greg Gibson, a.k.a. The Coach.
We do have a little sponsorship to mention here. We are sponsored by Mitchell Engraving. He can engrave just about anything for you. He specializes in Yeti cups. Be sure to hit him up at Larry Mitchell or MitchellEngraving.com or Larry J. Mitchell.
Yeah, something like
Larry J. Mitchell at gmail.com. Send him an email. He'll definitely be able to hook you up with some engraving needs.
I still think it's pretty awesome. He has a website.
Yeah.
MitchellEngraving.com.
I just decided I'm going to sand my base down completely. I'm having to do some engraving on my base.
Yes,
That'd
just
be pretty
paisley that motherfucker out.
Yeah.
Alright, well, being that this is Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrasslin, let's go ahead and say what we're drinking real quick.
All right. Good sound effects there. What are you drinking on there, Jacob?
We had the pay-per-view party, of course. There's a couple of heads here, so a couple of us threw in on an 18-pack of Coors Banquet, which I normally don't drink it domestic, but this is pretty good, dude. I can dig it. I can drink it on the regular. So,
Well, as usual, I drink like an alcoholic 8-year-old. I got my Henry's hard soda, hard orange.
I'm just going to get drunk, so I have Bud Light, so it doesn't matter.
But you were drinking some of your regular shit earlier, wasn't you?
Well, yeah, I had a little bit of Everclear and water.
Yeah. And water this time. He wasn't a pussy. With the cranberry sauce.
what are you drinking, Greg?
I got a good old Coors Banquet, just like Jacob. I finally got him to try it.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't know
actually
you were a
good beer.
fan of it. I wish you would have told me this years ago. I would have been drinking this instead of spending $9 a 6-pack.
Well, IPAs get you there a little farther.
Well, while you're listening to us, please first don't go anywhere. You stay right here. You're listening to Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrasslin first. But whenever you're done here, be sure to run on over to Let's Get Drunk and Talk Comics. It's our sister podcast.
Yup.
It's with me and Dexter. We just get drunk.
Dexter's the sister.
Yeah, Dexter's the sister. Let's get drunk and talk comics. We get drunk. We talk about comics. But right now we're here to get drunk and talk about wrestling. So tell them what we're talking about.
But first, I would like to say on the behalf of us three, as in Adey, Dangerously, and Coach Greg over here, and Jacob ECHer, I would like to thank y'all for letting us take your banner and go in a different direction with it.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Like we stated, I think on our first episode, we will have some
crossover
inbreeding of our two podcasts together.
Some incestuous relationships
from the same podcast family.
Because we're all like sisters.
It's going to be great.
Where's my chair?
No chair shots right now.
No chair.
Alright, so tonight, obviously, it's December 3rd.
December 4th.
December 4th of 2016, Sunday. TLC pay-per-view taking place in Dallas, Texas. At the, what was it? The
American Airlines.
American Airlines. Yeah.
Now that you told them that, I'm gonna be embarrassed because fucking 4 days from now have this episode up.
No, it's not gonna be 4 days. We'll get it done here shortly.
I was just poking a little fun at our schedule now, but it's gotten stabilized.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Which I mean, in the whole podcast thing, I've never worked with music editing or anything like that, so it's kind of new learning all this. But we're trying to get them out to you as quick as possible because as much content as we can provide is always the best thing.
Yes, sir.
It's what's best for business.
We're here for your listening pleasure.
Exactly. So TLC started with the pre-show. It was a kind of a crazy. What was it? A 7-man tag? No, yeah, it was 5-on-5.
Yeah, 5-on-5.
Basically,
10-man tag.
Yeah, it was Kurt Hawkins, the Ascension, and the Bald Villains teamed up against American Alpha, the Hype Bros, and Apollo Crews.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say this is the first appearance, if I'm not mistaken, of Kurt Hawkins and what's his name from the Hype Bros? What's his name from the Hype? Zack Ryder together. Because they were the Edgeheads.
Way
back in the day.
Yeah.
That's a little factoid there
Little
for you.
factoid for you. They were, they weren't, what's his name? The Hype Bro wasn't Zack Ryder. I'm sorry, I don't like him anyways, but he wasn't,
oh, excuse me.
he wasn't the captain, but I'm pretty sure, what's his name was the captain.
Yeah.
And Does
Mojo?
anybody have anything to say about that? No, not Mojo.
I just have to say that Mojo
Kurt
Raleigh
Hawkins.
is the kind of guy who'll whip you with a towel in the locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came from the locker room.
What was up with his Hammer Time dance?
That was too much. Way too much.
Like he tried to break it down like MC Hammer there for a second.
I mean, I'm all for a little showboating and everything,
Yes.
but that wasn't even, I thought he was going into an epileptic seizure.
Yeah. Well, for one, speaking of
No
Mojo
offense.
Raleigh, like his character, period, didn't like him in NXT, and I don't like him now. Like I feel like he's just like that jock like character, and like, come on, I'm
Get
not
that
in-
guy out of here.
I'm not into that.
We don't
It's
wanna see
funny
any of
that
that
he
shit.
paired him up with Zack Ryder because I think the exact same as Zack Ryder, but whatever.
Get off.
I
Get
was-
off, woo, woo, woo.
I was happy when he got the Intercontinental title.
I wasn't.
That
Because
was,
he beat the Miz for it, and we all know that I'm
Fuck the
a
Miz.
Miz fan.
Yeah, fuck
you
that
know
guy.
this, man.
I like him.
We'll get to that.
We'll
later.
talk about that in a moment.
We're allowed to disagree here.
But it was an okay match. Seeing the Ascension on a pay-per-view period, even though it was a pre-show, I was kind of happy because, like I stated, I was an NXT fan. Like, I'm still an NXT fan. I watch it probably more than I do any of the main roster stuff. But seeing the Ascension kind of dominate for a little bit like they did, like, I was happy because they still haven't gotten their push, and I think that eventually they will get a push.
I
You
like their
talking?
face paint. Their new face
Yeah.
paint. Dude,
Who
was
you
dope.
talking?
The Ascension.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, have fun with that.
You don't like the Ascension?
I
I'm
was
not a
more
huge fan.
focused on American Alpha.
I mean, if I wanted to watch the Road Warriors, I'd watch the Road Warriors.
Yeah, but I can't say anything because one of them just got suspended for like a wellness policy.
Now, I never thought of it like this, though.
One of the Ascension, and I'm talking about who did you say?
Not Victor, the other guy.
Yeah, Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
What tag team did you say?
Road Warriors.
Yeah, an Animal, I think, is the
Yeah.
world-renowned alcoholic. They it was horrible
Yeah.
live taping incidents and everything.
What?
Yeah, you haven't
Like
seen
he
that?
climbed the Titantron when he was drunk and like on heroin.
That was Hawk.
Hawk. Yes, yeah, whatever. Anyways,
It's one of the fuckers.
the face paint, the haircuts, you can't get it under control. I don't know which one
they
you
got
are.
like one has a mohawk, one has
A reverse flat top.
One is a mohawk, one is not a mohawk.
It's like two mohawks.
It's not a mohawk.
It's a Duhawk.
Sadness, really. Yeah.
No, I was
Good
more
Tim
focused
Bell
on
talking about.
American Alpha. To be honest.
That is true.
Yes.
I was keeping my eye on those guys because they look very promising.
American Alpha's great.
I'm-
NXT, they shined. They were NXT champions.
Did you guys see where they put on Twitter, like, how they, at the last pay-per-view, they felt like they were cheated, and, like, a bunch of WWE superstars, like, hit them back and was like, you just disrespected everybody in the fucking tag team division.
Yeah.
And they deleted that tweet rather quickly, but, I mean,
I didn't know about that.
yeah, I seen that shit on Facebook. Anytime I see anything about wrestling.
Which even
Oh,
more,
yeah, dude.
Click.
That's all I do on Facebook is read articles about wrestling.
which even more drives home the point that they're like the Steiners. Head full of steam.
Way
fucking-
better than the Steiners, I think.
Well, you gotta see Steiners in their heyday, man. They're fucking beasts.
Before Big Papa Dump.
Yeah. Before the steroids.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing, Scott.
No,
but
Just run your Shonies.
What happened to that extra muscle?
Yeah, apparently Big Papa Pump owns Shoney's or something somewhere.
A Shoney's?
And that's what he's doing.
Yeah, in
nowadays?
Georgia, yeah.
Really? A
Yeah.
Shoney's?
Let's go see him.
I bet he
I think-
carries out the buffet bar on his arms alone. Like the whole buffet bar just carries it all out at
Would you
once.
like
He sears the steaks by giving them chops.
He puts biscuits on his muscle and then lifts them up.
Would you like a scoop of ice cream?
the freakish,
Vanilla.
the freakiest looking muscles ever.
Yeah.
We actually, we're getting off topic, but we did watch the last episode of WCW Nitro earlier. Whenever he was the heavyweight champion against Booker T, who was the U.S. champion, and Booker T won both of them. But anyways,
What
that's
people
way off
got to
topic.
realize
Yeah,
is that
that's
whenever,
that's next show.
Yeah. I mean, what people got to realize is that whenever we have these parties for the pay-per-view, we always end up showing up early and watching more wrestling before it. So-
Mostly in the 90s or something.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or fail videos. Yeah.
That's what I do when I get up in the morning.
That's
I'm
our
I just
life.
throw on the WWE network and fucking find something.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that's pretty much the pre-show.
Who won, though?
The
They
American
didn't tell.
Alpha Hype Bros and Apollo Crews won thanks to American Alpha. Jason Jordan and Chad Gabriel. And they were the ones that won it.
Yeah.
So
Is it Gabriel or Gable?
Gable. Sorry, I apologize. Because it's Ready, Willing, and Gable.
Yeah.
Gordon.
Yeah.
That's
he's just out.
interesting.
I've heard worse catchphrases.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There has been. So, on to the main show.
The main show.
The first match. The first match, which I was kind of shocked by, was the Tag Team Championship match.
Yes.
Of Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt versus Heath Slater and Rhino.
Couple Slaters.
I got the match written down here on my paper, and
If you
it's
would
like
like to take
Randy
it
and
away.
Bray versus a couple of Slaters.
Couple Slaters.
We took notes. Yeah, I have like 4 pages of notes on
Ain't
this.
nothing wrong with that.
But we would like to say Bray's dreads look fucking fantastic, and Bray Wyatt, you yourself, sir, are probably one of my top 5 current stars. I fucking love you. Like,
Yeah, Bray Wyatt is the shit. I'm very happy that Randy Orton has gotten in with the Bray, with the Wyatt family.
Dirty
Yes.
motherfucker.
yeah.
I really like it though, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I
love
think-
it. I love that the Wyatt family's getting a push.
yeah.
Finally.
I mean, well, because they took their main character, their big guy, away from them. You know,
Braun
they took Braun
Strowman.
Strowman away, put him on Raw, put him and Luke.
He's doing better by himself,
Luke Harper.
I think.
Well, I mean, I won't disagree with that, but
Yeah,
they
he
did
is.
break up the Wyatt family, so therefore, you know.
Well, he's still got his mainstay, Luke Harper. Now we got Randy Orton, which I think that's fucking.
I think it's even
interesting
better.
trade, yeah.
I love it.
I do wish, I've said this like ever since I found out, that Randy Orton would like kind of change his appearance a little bit, like maybe wear like some pants like Bray Wyatt or
Yeah.
something,
Definitely.
or at least something different, because like your underwear or your trunks, I should say, still has like tribal on it. It's like Goldberg's tattoo kind of on your hips.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Randy, I love you. Just upgrade your.
And I mean, I wish
wear.
he would change his little stance too, because he's still doing that little, you know.
I think they're
love
kind of
it.
school
I love
Bray's
it,
thing.
because it's like a Greek god statue, and like that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh
It's
god,
like,
he's
you're
got the
supposed to.
Jesus muscle.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's fit as fuck. Like, let him stretch it out.
One point
I
that
ain't saying
He's also
anything.
got the wingspan of ungodly proportions.
That's why I can pull those RKO's in out of nowhere.
Yeah, but yeah. That speaking of that, my favorite part of that match is when I got it wrote down as a springboard suplex. That's not what it is. The guy jumped over and Randy hit that suplex that he does so well.
Oh, the slam.
Yeah, the slam. My bad.
A scoop slam, like
Yeah.
I don't know what it's not a
Scoop
scoop slam.
But
Is it
when
scoop
he
slam?
normally hits that when somebody's running at him, but he hit that as the guy was jumping over the rope.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a springboard one.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It
Dude.
was indeed.
one thing I think is worth mentioning. This is the first title that Bray Wyatt has gotten in the WWE.
Which is
It's
so
fucking
sad.
Yeah.
It's so
insane.
sad. I mean, because this guy, he is a fucking amazing wrestler,
Yes.
and
He's
he hasn't
face
gotten
of
his
fear.
push. You know, he hasn't gotten
He's
his
the new
push yet.
Undertaker.
And now
I wanted
here
to
he-
say that because I don't even want to compare him to that. Like the past,
No,
is the
he's his
past.
own thing.
Let him be himself.
I'm talking
Is
about
it-
the. I'm
to
talking,
me-
I'm talking about like the character.
No,
Like,
see, I disagree because the character of Bray Wyatt is almost like a fucking Cajun swampland
Charlie Manson?
evangelist. Is that the word?
Evangelist.
Voodoo
Evangelist.
fucking got his snakes.
Like
and
I feel like he's going to church with snakes. Exactly,
Did
dude.
I offend someone right there?
No,
No, I mean I was raised Pentecostal semi, but you know.
hey.
yeah.
Well, I'm Jewish. So
We
I
never
don't
had
know how it
snakes.
works.
Let's not
Let's
talk
not
about it,
mountains.
or I'll end up slapping.
Mike would get slapped.
I did get slapped. We won't talk about that. That's a different podcast.
Yeah, that's a different podcast.
but also too, Luke Harper taking that gore for Randy.
Poor Randy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it cemented something.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
because
we-
they've been feuding because Luke doesn't think that Randy's loyal.
right.
You know, we haven't talked at all about Rhino or fucking Slater.
Well,
Well,
honestly,
because there are
going
a couple
into
of
this,
Slaters.
and also going into this, like we all kind of knew that Heath and Rhino
That was
wasn't
just
gonna
that
be,
was just a way for Heath to get a job.
exactly. They weren't going to beat Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton.
But what are they going to do now? It's something to think about. What are they going to do now with Heath Slater? Because before he got his contract, this guy was just a jobber. That's all he was. He was just coming in doing
Well,
ridiculous, dumb shit.
WrestleMania's
You
coming
know?
up. Maybe they'll put him up against a bunch of fucking legends like they did in, I think, 2014.
Yeah, when you used to have the
14.
weekly challenge.
Yeah, where like Vader came out. Fucking
Lita.
Lita came out. Doink the Clown came out. Fucking a bunch of legends.
Yeah,
came
he used to have a
out.
weekly thing, kind of like John Cena's Open Challenge. Except
Really?
it was the Open
Yeah.
Legends Challenge. Yeah.
And he
Heath
got his-
Slater did?
The only
Yeah, DDP came out.
Yeah, the only person he didn't beat, or the only person he did beat, excuse me, was Doink.
Aw. Sorry, Doink.
Yeah, poor
Yeah.
guy.
I
love
mean,
the
me
guy.
personally,
Loved him.
I do not like Heath Slater. Every time I see him, I'm just like, get this fucking guy out of here.
You know, honestly,
He's a great worker.
He's a great
He's talented.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say that the guy's not
His
a good worker,
character
but
sucks.
the character that they got him playing right now,
Trailer Park
I
Trash.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I mean,
You
if
see
you
too
get
much of
him-
it around here.
Yeah, I mean, if you get him a good gig, something that he can actually,
I see too
follow,
much of that when I go home.
it'll be good. I think so.
Yeah.
It's
But
gonna be good.
I-
It's hard for the one man band to get a gig though.
What about Rhino? There's
Yeah.
two people there.
Rhino, just go back to your politics.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you look horrible in that singlet. You should
I mean, he always was really beefy in the middle,
Yes,
but
he was
his
always a
arms
thick
were
person.
big too.
And now
But
he's like,
now his arms aren't big,
and he
he's-
waddles.
Yeah,
Even whenever he was running, like he was running to trying to do something, and I was just dying.
I guess he
laughing.
lives up to his namesake.
Like his upper body is like 3 steps behind his lower body.
I have to say though,
running head first.
Running like this.
I have to say though, Rhino, I love you. You're a fucking ECW legend.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, back in his day, he was the shit.
Yeah,
but
he was one of my favorites.
This isn't back in his day.
Truthfully, whenever, like, we all know that we've done the backyard wrestling thing, we've talked about that in
Oh,
other
yeah.
episodes.
Mhm.
Whenever me and Levi, of all people, used to draw pictures of, like, what we wanted our costumes to look like, I wanted a singlet like his, like Rhino's.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah.
It was the 90s. Everything was extreme, even the
Yeah.
outfits.
Velvet singlets, what's up?
I always wanted to come in wrestling like in this. Just like in pajamas, basically.
He's wearing flannel on a Fags Hate God t-shirt.
And Adidas wind pants.
And just to say, that's a band called Limp Wrist. They're one of my
Shout out,
favorite
Limp
bands.
Shout out to Limp Wrist.
They're fucking awesome, actually. I love those guys.
I'm sure they are. Quit jacking it at the
So-
table, Greg.
Punk
so,
rock.
so we do know that that Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton did win the
Correct.
match, but let's talk about what happened after that.
The ending, Luke Harper takes both of the belts, but first there was a stare down between Luke and
Randy.
And like Randy looked like he didn't really realize what was going on, and eventually he handed the belt to Luke. And
But what was going on there?
I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
I
what
think
that-
it's actually like it's stronger now. Like
It
they're
probably
gonna
is.
fucking come together a lot more and dominate. And fucking that may be a segue into Bray getting into top card status, possibly.
and also kind of like letting Bray and Luke Harper know that Randy Orton isn't in it just to get a belt,
Yeah.
because he let him have it, and he was like, it's for the faction.
But I
itself.
wonder though. I wonder if they'll do like a New Day thing and just like trade them all. You see,
Yeah, they
you know,
could.
you know what I mean?
I think that's something that's coming
Just-
in. I think that's
I don't know
something
about
that's coming into play. Is the 3-man tags should come into WWE because they have them in like New Japan and stuff, and Lucha
Yeah.
Underground they have like 3-on-3s.
Oh, really?
yeah, and it's like they get belts and stuff.
I
You
think
know?
it's something I think they should do with it. And like we said, we were watching the end of WCW before TLC, and they had cruiserweight tag team champs,
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
they should bring that in. I think that'd be awesome.
Especially now that they have a whole
Didn't they
show.
only have
Now
that
since they have
for
205
one show,
Live.
though?
And there's actually teams.
I don't know, but I think
Like,
they should bring it
I'm
up.
pretty sure they only had those for like one show.
Well, I mean, I don't care if they only had it for one. I think they should bring it back. I think that'd be
I
awesome.
mean, like Jacob said,
Yeah,
especially
I
now since
agree.
they're getting
I
their own
agree.
show, they're getting 205
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
205 Live, and they're like we watched it the other day, the debut show, and it was like what was those boys, the Bollywood boys,
Bollywood boys.
which
Yeah.
I'm not really crazy about. They're like
But
from India.
who was it? Nice and who else?
Tony Nese and can't remember honestly. But the Bollywood boys won. But basically, we were saying like they have tag teams in the cruiserweight division, so why not go ahead and give them belts?
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm just saying it was an underutilized belt in
Yeah.
WCW.
For
Yeah.
sure,
Way
for sure.
underutilized.
Yeah,
Same with I believe they had a hardcore title for a short bit.
yeah.
Yeah, just a very short bit.
So I remember
Once
being
again,
on the game, I think.
underutilized. They were just basically grasping at straws. It was. It
But
was
they had already knew that they had lost to WWF, so I mean, it was,
Yeah.
which is whatever.
Right. So
That's a
anybody-
whole nother show.
It's on that show for sure.
Does anybody have anything to say about the rest of that match?
Nah, not really.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
solid match.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool how Bray was sitting there doing his Sister Abigail backbeat, and all of a sudden Randy comes in with the RKO.
Yes.
Well, see, what I didn't realize with that is I didn't realize that Randy was actually the legal man in.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, did he just like steal his light right there? You know,
Right,
I was like,
right,
holy
right.
shit, he's going for it. You know, he's been back. But apparently it was some kind of scare tactic, I guess, you know.
I'm just visualizing Bray Wyatt doing like that tarantula backband type deal.
It makes you moist.
You're
Man.
such a god, dude.
For a big
Eater of
fella,
worlds.
to do that, you know what I mean? I mean, because he's not a skinny
He's
guy.
a tank with a Ferrari engine.
Yeah, there you go. He's got
man.
a sports car engine.
Yeah, man. I mean, see,
That was
big
his
guy-
tagline when he was Husky Harris.
Really?
Yeah.
To be a big guy and bend backwards like
Well, he's
that.
lost
you
a lot
get
of
the
weight,
fall
bro.
hope,
Bend
you
over
know?
Yeah, he
like
has
that.
lost weight.
How you doing?
He's in pretty good shape, actually. So, yeah, that was a fucking awesome opener for the TLC event.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to our second match. It was Nikki Bella versus Carmella in a no disqualification
Nikki
match.
Bella with her hair in braids, dude. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
Dude, she was super hot.
Very
Titties, though.
Pocahontas-ish.
I'll let
Yeah.
you guys have this one.
She looked
With her hands taped up and
She
shit.
looked pretty thick out there.
Yeah.
Nice and thick.
But Carmella looked rough.
Yeah.
But I'm still staring at the titties though.
And the ass.
Oh man, she was super fine in that one. I'm not gonna lie. Man.
Alright, but it's not about how sexy they were.
No,
It doesn't hurt.
So, do y'all remember though, Nikki grabbing the fire extinguisher out
Yeah,
one of the ring?
yeah.
Now that was cool.
And she emptied that motherfucker.
She really
out.
did.
Carmella chased her around the whole
She did.
ring and like did that.
So what was the deal? I mean, like I've never been sprayed with a fire extinguisher. Does it fuck you up?
It
Or-
burns your eyes, fucking. If it's especially if it's a chemical fire extinguisher, that shit'll fucking burn your eyes.
I don't know. I wasn't
You
able to
can't
read
breathe.
the label on the fire extinguishers. I can't classify the correct fire extinguisher with my fire extinguisher safety videos.
It should come with a VHS.
It should
Yes.
Actually, they all
They
are.
do.
But after the match, though, Carmella came out and said that it wasn't her that attacked her.
At Survivor Series.
Yeah, it was Natalia, which I called when it happened.
At Survivor Series a
But
couple
let's
weeks
remember
ago.
that Natalia had said that it wasn't. She
Yeah,
said that it
but I don't
wasn't,
believe
you
her.
know, it was-
Yeah, but Natalia's known to turn heel.
Yeah.
For no God knows reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of crazy that they're getting that much light though, because I mean they're not even the champions.
No, not at all.
Either one of them, and they've been feuding for months.
They
Yeah.
have been.
So,
So we'll see what happens.
It's John
with
Cena's
that.
girl.
yeah, she's gonna get her light without the title or not.
Yeah, Nikki did win that match.
Yeah, yeah. And my dad was here tonight.
He was.
Watching TLC with us.
Yes.
He really rather enjoys watching the females wrestler, the females wrestle, and
He
said-
rises to the
he said-
occasion when they're there.
He said at the end, he said, "I'm glad she
Break it out.
won because he liked her fishnets." So yeah, just letting you know.
The fishnets is
Dad
where
was
it's
for
at.
Nikki all the way. Nikki
Yes.
won. Obviously, yeah, we didn't even say that, but Nikki won. She hit her with a kendo stick and like bend her,
Yeah,
and that was pretty much it. The match didn't last too long,
it really
which
didn't.
I wasn't really
For that
interested.
style of match for them two, that was about as long as I would want it to be.
Right, that's kind of like a 10-year ago Diva match.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like it's not anything like what was going on, Monday night whenever Sasha and Charlotte. You know?
Yeah.
They weren't performing like that. They were just chick fighting.
Exactly.
But anyways, so that's the second match. Anybody have a comment on the second match with Nikki Bella and Carmella?
No, we're just building up to the main event.
All right. Well, we got a little ways to go.
Yeah, I know.
We got
But
a
this
match.
the
We got a
next-
match that wasn't really.
It was main event caliber.
It was main event caliber. Some people didn't really think so, though. But I personally love watching Dolph Ziggler and The Miz go at it.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
Colonel Sanders and the chicken, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Come
Which
on.
one came first, the Colonel or the chicken?
The Colonel, obviously. Well, not really, because tonight
The
it didn't
chicken
end
won.
quite that way.
The chicken won.
So it was Dolph defends his title against The Miz in the ladder match for the
Go back to the real world.
Yeah, somebody yelled that.
So yeah, Miz was cutting a promo. Somebody yelled at him, "Go back to the real world," which was fucking hilarious.
Fuck
But
you, Miz.
I'm a Miz fan,
I'm
dude.
joking.
I love
I'm
it.
joking.
I love the Ultimate Heel. I wish he would keep his wife out of it, but you know that.
Oh, police is
We've already talked about it.
keep the police.
Somebody's night's room. I don't know if you can hear the sirens, but there are sirens going on.
There are sirens going on.
Is something going on?
Oh, what's going on?
Let's see how many there are.
Holding on.
Do
Oh,
we
that's an
want?
ambulance.
The cop was going that way, and the ambulance was going that way.
Do we want to pause this?
No, that's good, dude. All right, so yeah, the next match was obviously Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Was a hell of a fucking battle.
It was a hell of a battle.
hell of a battle.
They had a very good match.
That spinning DDT into the ladder.
Yeah.
But first it was in the beginning. It was like just a back and forth. It was kind of even.
Yeah.
Nobody was really telling anything. Right before what you were saying about the DDT, you remember they were outside on the floor, and Miz caught Dolph Ziggler in like a drop toe hold, and like it looked like he was trying to push. Whenever Dolph came down, obviously he's not going to intentionally land on the ladder, so he tried to push it. But it looked like he pushed it, but his head still got hit by the ladder.
Yeah.
And I feel like they gave him a lot of time to recover from that. So I feel like that was real.
Well, I mean, I feel like
that looked like it hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like smack.
I kind of feel like that Miz also got hurt in that.
When he fell,
his motherfucker.
If
That
he
comes
didn't,
later
man,
in the match.
he stole the shit out of it.
Right. But like Gabbo said, like right after Dolph hitting his head, he actually lands a fucking beautiful
spinning
springboard like DDT. Like
Excuse me.
it was awesome. It was great.
But Dolph, man,
Onto a
I
ladder.
think Dolph gives the best DDT in the business right now.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
They should be doing something with Dolph other than
They should have been doing something with
having-
Dolph for 5 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of him feuding with the Miz, I mean,
Or making him into the next Billy Gunn.
yeah, let's not do that.
I feel like he's the next Shawn Michaels, if anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, he has the potential, definitely. I fucking love the guy, but they tried to make him into Billy Gunn for the longest time.
Yeah.
Same shorts, same boots, same moves, same
Same
fucking
hair.
hair, same fucking entrances, and same fucking showboating. The whole fucking thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, he's talented. Just let him be him.
Right.
Don't make him come to the ring wearing a thing saying the little guy with Ryback.
Thank God that's over.
Yeah. That was one match.
Do you remember, do you guys, I know we just watched it, but do you remember whenever Miz put Dolph into the figure four
On the
across
ladder.
the ladder?
Oh,
yeah.
And we called it like a couple moves before, but he didn't do it then, but he eventually did it. And we
Yeah.
were like, fuck yes. And Dolph's legs, dude, I don't see how they didn't like pop out of socket. Like, it looked like it.
Yeah, it looked like it really fucking hurt. I mean, we've all been putting the figure four. Let's not
Yes.
play, and
Yeah.
it already hurts.
Yeah.
But to add something in metal going around your legs with the figure four, oh my god,
You're
I
creating
can't
more
imagine.
leverage that doesn't give. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I mean, 'cause you can't turn that shit over.
Nah,
you know,
nah,
I mean,
nah,
there's no
nah.
turning that.
Trying to turn that 15-foot ladder over. See
Oh.
what happens.
I've got it wrote down here, but I can't decipher my notes. I've got elbow ladder.
Yeah, it was a springboard elbow drop off the ladder.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
from
thing was
Ziggler
fucking
to
awesome.
Miz.
Yeah.
It was dope.
I love how he has notes, but he can't decipher them.
Yeah.
He like wrote them in hieroglyphics.
See, I do that too, but I actually know what these mean.
Okay, now let's
Like
get to like a pretty pivotal moment of the match.
Yes.
You know where Miz does the skull crushing finale onto the ladder
Yes.
to Dolph Ziggler, smacks his face on the ladder. He sets up 2 ladders in the middle of the ring.
For God knows what.
Climbs one of them. Obviously, Dolph's going to get up and climb the other one. So that's what happens.
Yeah.
Dolph climbs the second ladder.
He does.
Shit.
Thank you, sir.
You've lost your place in your notes.
Yeah, I lost my place in my notes.
What's wrong with
I got confused by your cigarettes over there. I didn't know what you was doing. But anyways, like, okay, so they're both on top of the ladders. Dolph Ziggler pushes the Miz off. Whenever the Miz lands on the mat, it looks like he lands on his knees.
Yeah.
Immediately after, close up on the Miz, he screams, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah.
No, I thought the Miz was hanging up from the top with the title.
That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, he was hanging from the top with no ladder underneath him, and fell from holding that. Fell straight on his. He landed on his feet, but you can see it in his knee where it buckled.
And I'm gonna tell you what, if he didn't really hurt his knee, he sold the shit out of that, yo.
Yeah,
I
crushing
mean,
him.
even after the match,
Correction on my part, there wasn't 2 ladders at that point. That comes later in the match. I apologize.
We've been drinking.
But not long after that, when he hit Ziggler with that slingshot powerbomb, when he hit him off the rope and it came down and slammed it to the ladder.
Beautiful, dude. It was awesome.
It was amazing.
I love a slingshot or anything, especially a powerbomb.
Yes.
It's fucking dope.
Thanks, Sabu, for that.
So Miz eventually gets to the middle of the ring. He sets up 2 ladders. He gets the belt. He gets to the belt. Dolph gets up there. They're fighting back and forth. Dolph is in the middle of 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
He runs up and low blows him in between both of the ladders.
Yep. Gave him an old dick kick.
Gave him the old dick kick.
Gave him 2 dick kicks.
Yeah, 2 of them. 2 dick kicks.
Not only do you not kick a man in the dick, you don't do it a second time.
Right.
One for prosperity.
Miz does.
No.
Posterity.
I don't think that's how you use that.
Yeah, it is.
Posterity. Yeah. Not
It's
posterior.
like good old West Tennessee education
Yep.
for you. I know some of these words. So, Dolph falls off the ladder after the 2 low blows, the kicks. Miz gets the title back because they've been battling back and forth. Obviously,
Yes.
He
I don't
now
even think
has
they've been changing the
Intercontinental
nameplates on
Championship. Huh? Yeah.
them. It's been going back and forth that frequently.
They're not even getting it.
Hey, you got the guy with the screwdriver back there? You gotta change the nameplate again.
So I thought it was a good match. What do you think?
Yeah, it was. I mean, Dolph
That was an
Ziggler and the
amazing
Miz
match.
always give a good match.
I mean, Dolph Ziggler, he's a show stealer, man.
Yeah.
I mean, so is the Miz though.
Yeah.
Actually, because I mean,
I haven't always
I
liked him.
I like Ziggler's work better. If Ziggler could talk like the Miz, I'd be really pissed that he's not a main event guy.
and the thing, I like the Miz. Okay. I like his work. I like how he's a damn good heel. He is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the character. Like, I don't know, it pisses me off.
But also too, this is the first time he's won in a while without Maurice's help.
But
Correct.
but that is true. But I'm with Adrian here. I mean, because this guy, I don't like the character, because he's not a fucking A-lister. You're not this big celebrity.
well,
But that's
Get the fuck
what
outta
makes
here.
it funny.
He'll stretch the truth. That's part of being a heel.
the best part of
I
him
don't
left
like
was Sandow.
Do you think that
No.
fucking Razor Ramon was a murderer? Really?
Well,
I just had to say
still.
something.
Technically, he was. He didn't shoot a guy outside a bar.
Yes, Scott Hall, we love you. Okay,
All right,
Cutting
all right.
that out.
In
But-
self-defense,
let's talk about this. The promo that the Miz cut after the match on Daniel Bryan.
Talking shit. to him.
He said, "Thank you, Daniel Bryan. I'd like to dedicate this match to Daniel Bryan for giving me the motivation because all the shit you've talked." And then he basically says, "I'm the best Intercontinental Champion there's ever been."
So what do you think?
I don't
Although Daniel Bryan is one of the general managers, you think they're going to release that guy?
Never.
no.
No?
Never.
He's been medically cleared. He could go to like Ring of Honor. Doctors have cleared him, but WWE doctors won't.
Yeah. Because there's just that
So much insurance, man.
Any bump, like he can be paralyzed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. So that's never gonna happen. So I don't really know what they're feeding into that.
Yeah, I don't know why they're having them do a little feud for,
They're gonna have that feud go
Who's
on
the
for years
classic heel
because since Bree's pregnant right now, they're gonna have that feud go on for years. And when Daniel's son gets big enough, he's gonna come whoop the Miz's ass. It's gonna brew for like 30 years.
Yeah, but I want to see Bruno Sammartino versus Seth Rollins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what that would be like.
It'd still be fun.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Lawler and Terry Funk had a match not long ago around here.
Yeah.
well, that's a fair fight.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah,
senior
that is true.
citizens.
Yeah.
One of
Still
these-
beating each other with canes. They just ran into each other with electric wheelchairs all night.
Oh, dude, but I love Terry Funk.
Terry Funk, you are a god.
Yes, sir, you are.
God of hardcore.
Yep.
Mick Foley
And
is
thank you
God,
for all
Terry
this-
Funk is Zeus.
Yeah, and thank you for all the sacrifices you made, Terry Funk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, so anybody have anything else to say about the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler?
I have to
my
say-
boy, the Miz won.
I have to say on my little notes here, the last note I wrote was Miz-Yech.
Very Hebrew.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect Hebrew fashion.
Yeah.
Actually, the next match on my list, I've actually got it wrote down wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the next match would be Kalisto versus Baron Corbin in
Yes.
a chairs match.
Babron.
I didn't even write down notes for that one because
That wasn't too.
This being the fourth match of the pay-per-view.
Yes.
You know,
Best Baron Corbin match I've seen.
I enjoy it. I enjoyed this match quite thoroughly.
Can we pause it for just a second?
Yeah, dude. You got pee? So, it was a fucking crazy match, dude. Kalisto and Baron Corbin really put on a show.
They really did.
They were up on a higher part of the card than I expected them to. I mean, they went on after the Tag Team Champs, after the Intercontinental Championship. Like,
After Bella.
Yeah, after Bella, but she was not a champion. Although she's a Cena, so she might as well be. But anyways. I was really surprised by that. Does anybody have anything they want to say about it?
Well, let's note that Baron Corbin did win.
Mm-hmm.
The 80 days on the chair was really good.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's a whole lot of shit in between the beginning and the end of that match that I don't want to get to.
I have stuff to say about Kalisto.
Go for it.
Fucking Kalisto, to me during that match, it was really impressing me because he was doing a lot of things that were very reminiscent of Sabu. The throwing on the fucking chair.
Yeah.
The fucking,
Launching himself.
Yeah, lots of launching. The fucking moonsault onto the fucking chair onto Baron Corbin.
Right. Yeah, with his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
fucking,
dope. Oh, brutal.
Fucking Kalisto has gotten much better than he was.
Yeah.
He has done much better since he's gone off on his own.
I say the same about Corbin.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Corbin's my boy, so I don't need to say much more about him.
Everybody here at Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrestling knows that you're a Baron Corbin fan, Adrian.
Go fuck yourself!
I would like to
If
say
I
something.
could, I would.
I would like to say something about Kalisto. Anybody notice anything different about him?
He didn't have pants on.
He's
He
not
had
wearing
trunks.
pants. He's wearing trunks. I don't
Sexy.
know. That's kind of strange.
Anything.
And being that he's a lucha libre, I expected him to be a little bit darker, but he was kind of pale. What if?
But
he's
luchas really don't wear shorts either.
Yeah, exactly.
They usually wear the
trunk or tights.
pants.
Yeah, tights. What if he's like a white guy, from like Tennessee? Like,
Hey!
I've seen Kalisto. He's not a white guy.
No, I haven't seen him. But
he's light skinned.
They exist.
do you remember that top rope leg lariat that he did? That
Yeah.
Kalisto did to him onto the
Through the
bed of
chair.
chairs. Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was like almost like a table of chairs.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was really dope. I enjoyed that. It was very ouch-worthy and impressive.
About that deep six on the outside.
Oh, the way Kalisto just bounced off the mat right there, dude. After, the deep six, if you don't know what the deep six is, he basically uses the other person's weight as momentum and flips them all the way around and then, turns himself and slams them, back first. It's gory as fuck. I personally love it. It's pretty dope. But then, and I don't know if that's whenever Kalisto busted open his back or if it was, some of the chairs involved.
Yeah.
But at one
I
point,
didn't know he busted open his back.
Kalisto was bleeding on his
yeah,
back.
he had something going on back
Yeah,
there.
there's a little bit of color in that match.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it. Then it goes to the end of the match. Baron Corbin does the end of days onto a pile of chairs for the victory, which was super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that
really
big a fan of the character of Baron Corbin, but I do like his moveset.
I like him just because he's I don't know. He's off on his own. He's fucking doing his own thing. He's
And all full of fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why I like him because he's just everybody's just fuck all of you. I'm gonna fucking kick all your asses.
Right. Pretty
Right.
much.
And I like that kind of character. You haven't seen that kind of character in a while.
In a while.
That's
You're
true.
right.
That's true. I'll agree with that statement.
Yeah. So it was impressive, and I think it was worthy of the position that it held on the card tonight.
For sure.
It was very entertaining. I thought for a second, I'm not going to watch this match. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. But
Ended up coming in and
when
watching
he coming in and watching it all,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good.
Excuse me.
Bravoski's got the belches over there.
The beer burps.
All right, so anybody have anything to say about the fourth match?
Other than it was good, that's all we
All
got.
right,
Yeah, that's
we all
all I got.
agreed it was good, and we're surprised.
What was it?
That was Corbin and Kalisto.
Oh, gotcha.
Jesus, come on, Bravoski.
I thought you were moving
on. Fuck you.
Yeah, the fifth match. Now we're moving on.
Okay.
Was between Becky Lynch, defended her title against
Alexa
Alexa Bliss
Bliss.
in a table.
I'll let you guys take that one.
There seems to be a pattern here. I, for one, was super excited about this match because I really wanted Alexa Bliss to get the title.
Everybody else in the house was wanting Becky to retain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were the only.
I was the
Bliss fan.
only one going for Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say I will chime in there and say I like Becky. She is good. She's got good wrestling ability.
Yeah.
It's
she's
just too
fine
bad
as
that it's
hell.
relegated down to mud wrestling, but you know.
Yeah. But, you know, it is. It is what it is.
I mean, they did. I was very surprised that they, with the women's tables match. I was very surprised with that. There was a match, just for tables.
Right. Yeah.
For the ladies.
Yeah, especially females. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they let him do Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, but I mean, they pretty much. I read that they told them that they cannot climb the cell in Hell in a Cell. So
Well, see, I had read that they were supposed to, but something happened where they couldn't during the match. Like the ref gave them the word.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a couple of spots that were supposed to happen in that match that didn't.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was good, and they obviously they were battling it all back and forth. A little bit outside of the ring. They set up a table in the ring, and then it got flipped over, which I have a note on this. Alexa Bliss hit this badass DDT on Becky Lynch onto an upside down table, and it was brutal. And it looked like it hurt Alexa Bliss too, because like the
metal on the table.
the metal on the table like got her in the back. But
That's the thing you got to watch for.
but there's no way around it. It
Yeah.
was worth it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I've been thrown through a regular table like that, and the way that stuff kind of like branches, it's metal and it like shears and fucking goes all over the place and
It like tears
cuts you
almost.
fucking open. And it's not
all
good.
rigid. It's all horrible and shit.
Puncture a kidney.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that with real tables, people.
Yeah.
But
I got a splitter.
Oh, it's gonna get infected. Oh, do you have any Neosporin?
Tables matches are no good. Does anybody have anything to say about that?
well,
match?
let's just say that Alexa Bliss did win it.
Did win it by. They had a table set up on the floor outside the ring. Alexa Bliss was on the floor. Becky Lynch was on the apron. She got Bliss got Lynch in a power bomb off the apron through the table,
Pretty amazing.
which was fucking dope.
It was fucking amazing.
I'm
It
a sucker
really
for a
was.
power bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was really awesome. It was a really good match for the women's championship, which I feel like that they should do. They should have good matches for the women's championship. I mean, let's not
Right.
just put this on the back burner.
Yeah,
But, you know,
I think a lot of it too is they're giving them time now to have good matches.
yeah, and which is good. I mean,
They're
they
not
need
going
to-
out and having 6 or 7 minute matches. They're going out and having 15.
Yeah, I mean they're
20.
coming up and having long matches, and they're actually putting them in more, I guess what you could say, dangerous matches. Hell in a Cell. We've got tables now. I mean, let's continue this up. Let's make the women's division interesting and not just something to fill a spot.
Yeah, because all those girls are fucking trained up on wrestling. And
Yeah.
you just fucking need a medium to be able to showcase it.
Exactly.
Yep.
There's no reason for these ladies to go to a school and go through NXT and then come to the main roster and not
be a
have
valet.
any,
Some of them do years in the indies, though. Too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I mean that too. I mean that's what I'm saying. You don't want your wrestling, you don't want the experience that you have to go to waste. So I mean, I don't want them to come to the main roster and just have, oh well, here's a 6-minute match and then they're done. You're like,
Right.
oh, fuck, Because used to, let's be real, whenever a women's match went on, we were just like, okay, whatever.
Cigarette break.
But now it actually makes
It
you want to
has been
sit down
getting
and
better.
watch.
It has been getting
Yeah,
much
for
better.
sure.
Yeah, it really has.
I totally
Especially, I think, more on Raw. Because, honestly, not necessarily Charlotte. And I'm not even a big fan of Sasha Banks. But those matches they've had as of late are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Dude,
And I'm
Sasha
excited
Banks
to
is so
see...
fun.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is pretty.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Nia Jax.
Oh,
What
Nia
happens with
Jax.
her. She's already on the main roster.
Yeah, I
Is
like
that
Nia
that
Jax.
one big girl?
Yeah, the kind of bigger girl.
I love her.
The She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I love her. She's awesome.
she is pretty
She
good.
has Adrian's pick. Because, yeah, I love that lady. She's fucking awesome.
You got your one?
Yeah, she's my one. I want her to just run roughshod all over the fucking women's division. Just fucking.
Oh, I thought you were going to say all over you.
What is wrong with you?
Never.
What kind of man are you?
Gay man.
Who loves wrestling? Imagine that.
He loves theatre.
Not for the butts, though. Not for the
Well,
butts.
no, to say if I ever got hurt, I'd be like, "Where's the Jack? Just come carry me. Where's my giant? I want my giant."
So up to this point of the pay-per-view, it's been pretty good, pretty solid matches. Everything's been pretty interesting. We're at our main event now.
Ding,
It's,
ding, 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 ding.
AJ Styles defending his belt against Dean Ambrose in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Let's not give anything away. Let's talk about the beginning of the match and the back and forth first before we give away what happens.
All right.
So
The twist.
in the beginning, pretty entertaining. They were all around the arena.
They were all over the place.
Yeah, dude, they were like
Put a trash can on AJ Styles.
Yeah, but he emptied the bag first.
Yeah,
He took
very,
the bag
very
out.
nice of him.
Which, you know, there's a janitor in the back. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I don't have to pick that up.
I'll come grab it. Oh, you're trying dirty deeds. Okay, I got it. No worries.
No
I'm
worries.
not cleaning up that dirty deeds.
To the receptacle I go.
I have one talking point to bring up.
What's that?
Just real quick before you get into the brass tacks of the match is Dean Ambrose to me is the new Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to
agree with
agree. I'm going to agree.
Yeah, I'll agree
I'm a
with that.
huge fan of the John Moxley character that he had in CZW. I thought it was phenomenal. Not only just like, I'm not the hugest fan of hardcore, but the character itself was just a solid.
Well, he's
well-shot
always
character.
been just able to sell like anything he's doing.
Yeah, I thought it was great, dude.
Big fan of that guy.
Fantastic match.
Okay, close to the beginning of the match, there's a pretty cool part of AJ makes like a table of chairs again, like he has them all together, and he tries to suplex Dean onto it.
He blocks it twice.
He blocks it. Dean blocks it twice. He reverses it on AJ, but whenever he does it, he does an inverted suplex instead of like a regular suplex, and instead of AJ taking the hit on his stomach, like he did like the whole flip thing, which is something we all agreed that we love about AJ Styles. He'll oversell the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, I have that as a point too.
He's a good
magnificent
overseller.
at selling.
Just like that,
Yeah.
like right then, he could have just landed on his stomach, but no, he had to do a flip in the air. And
All that.
Man, you gotta think, AJ Styles is in his late 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not young, and that motherfucker can move.
He can.
And as everybody knows that Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrestling, we gave you our top 5s last week. AJ Styles was my number 5. So, yeah. I think
happy
most
about
of
that?
y'all, except for Mike, wanted
Ambrose.
Ambrose to win
Yeah.
the match.
Yeah.
Which-
I was all for Styles, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get me some of those gloves, man. Those are badass.
I'm not
I mean, I love
necessarily-
Styles. I was just wanting to belt
I'm
go
not
back
crazy.
to Ambrose to try to build it some more.
I'm not crazy about the character that AJ Styles has. And
I like him. I just want him to get a
Liberty.
haircut.
All right, but let's get to a
Looks
kind of
like
a
Billy
comical
Ray
part.
Cyrus.
Yeah, kind of the hair, like the Hannah Montana level of Billy Ray Cyrus.
Don't take my time.
Breaking time.
I just don't think you'd understand.
And if you swap my plates, my only name plates. All right.
This is where the magic happens.
Yes. We are in the jam room still, so be careful. We'll break out some country tunes on you. All right. So, like I said, let's get to a funny part of the match. AJ's tights rip. And
Yeah.
apparently he goes commando.
He does.
He does.
He was wearing a jockstrap, I'm sure.
Maybe, yeah. Could have been. Because he wasn't wearing compression
Oh, no,
shorts.
we
that's
seen
for
some
sure.
booty.
old boy.
His ass was cut too.
Yeah, straight up ass cheek, bleeding slightly. It seemed like obviously
bleeding
not,
butt.
obviously not out of his asshole, but like his cheek was bleeding. No,
You know you're having a rough match whenever your ass cheek bleeds.
When you're not even halfway through.
Right?
So shortly after that all happened. I think outside of the ring.
Yeah,
right?
but let's even stay on that for a minute. Let's remember that all of the camera angles afterwards, you didn't see his ass a whole lot.
Yeah.
They were like turning these cameras, you know.
They noticed immediately. It was like, we can't show that.
Yeah.
We're family oriented.
Yeah, so I mean, like they were changing it. Dean even turned him around whenever he had him on the table. He turned him the opposite way.
Yeah, for no reason at all.
None.
Oh, which set up my favorite part of that match.
He was fixing to hit AJ with something right there, I think, and then because he had him on the table, and then
He had him on the announce table, and then that's when he put the ladder on the announce table.
Yeah,
Did
then
that.
he
He
beat
climbed
him
into
on
the
the
elbow off a ladder that was on the top of an announce table onto another announce table.
threw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and what was really funny is, like he said, he just turned him around for no reason. He hit him, he threw him into the ring, brought him back, hit him again, laid him down, and then turned him around. And he was like, what the fuck's going on
But at
here?
one point, before all that happened, they were back in the ring. There was a table set up in the corner. AJ suplexed Dean through the table.
He did.
And it was beautiful.
It was.
Well, we got to give him credit on that. But after the ladder elbow drop from Dean, and I stated on my notes, he went through AJ and the table. Because it was just like missile drop.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I am an AJ Styles fan, but I wanted to see that. I mean, like, as soon as he set it up, I was like, fuck, this is going to hurt him, but I want to see it. You know?
Right, yeah.
I was even thinking this could end the match, but I still want to fucking see it. Jump off that goddamn ladder right now.
It was dope. So Dean kind of took advantage of that situation, ran into the ring, grabbed a ladder, threw it up, runs all the way to the top of it. He's fixing to grab the belt. What happens? Didn't see it coming. AJ Styles, phenomenal forearm, into the ladder, knocks Dean Ambrose off the ladder. Like, I didn't even see him get up.
And I don't. Was this before or after that? I've got it in my notes after the elbow, but that backflip DDT that Styles done.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have that in my notes, but that must have been before the table.
Yeah, no, it was. Dean went to like flip him over, and when he flipped him over, Styles grabbed him for the DDT and popped him.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Yeah.
Which
It was
Styles
beautiful.
is great at pulling anything off, anyways. We all agree there.
Yeah.
So after the phenomenal forearm that knocks Dean off the ladder, it gets a little bit more crazy.
Here comes crazy
They
time.
both get ladders after that, climb up the ladders. One of them fall off. Let's see.
Fall off.
Yeah,
He
they
done
fell
fallen off.
He didn't fall off that ladder.
Okay,
You done fallen off
what
the
happened
rocker.
was they were both up there, and they got into a scuffle, and Dean threw AJ off the ladder.
Oh no,
That's
we
what
have to
happened
bury
right
him
there.
next Sunday.
and
Jesus.
then, so they're both off the ladders.
So what's going on here? We're gonna have to cut some stuff
Yeah,
out.
we can edit that. That's cool.
We don't usually. It's so funny. Yeah,
I guess they got off the ladders at that point. I'm trying to read through my notes, but I'm not sure. But I think it is. They both got off the ladders. They're on the floor. AJ hits that springboard 450
Yeah.
Oh
through
God.
a table to Dean.
Yes.
That made me like AJ a little
See,
bit.
guys, this is what I'm trying to say. I was trying to read my notes. I apologize for the slight pause. I don't think we're going to edit that. We'll let you have the rawness.
Well, yeah, we've never done any effort for it before.
You like it? You like it raw? You're getting it raw.
This isn't raw talk.
You don't care what happens afterwards? Well, all right.
All right.
So the springboard 450, fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Dean gets up. No, they Ellsworth comes out.
Yes.
Now this is where the match.
Fuck
gets all
him,
crazy.
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. Anybody want to say anything about that guy before we get into the match about him?
Get him a chin.
Yeah, get him a chin.
I know everyone makes fun of him and stuff, but one thing, I'm a sucker for underdogs, number one.
Oh yeah.
You know, just
But look
always.
at this fucker. Jesus.
Yeah, but he's an
Chinless
underdog.
McGee.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for him. Like,
Excuse
I'm
me
like,
while I open a beer. All right, go ahead.
I like how you make that sound after you open it.
thank you for clipping the audio, asshole. But no, I was just saying, I would love him to get a good push.
It won't
Just-
happen.
I mean, it's not going to be like the best push, but at least
know what
get
they-
him, like the Intercontinental title or something.
No, you know what they need to do
sometime.
for him? Bring back the hardcore title and put it on him.
Yeah, but he would lose it in the 24/7 title rolls because
Yeah.
he would be asleep and somebody would pin him.
Yeah.
It's totally an Ellsworth thing.
I don't know. He's
You know,
pretty squirrely though.
Yeah,
He's good. He's like Crash. He's the new Crash Holly.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
That's why I
Kind of a
said
Crash Holly mixed with an Al Snow.
A little bit.
No,
With,
Crash Holly
with a
mixed.
Spike Dudley.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. That's
Al
exactly what I was
Snow's
going to
better
say.
And
Damn.
another person that I love too. That's maybe why I like him. Is
He's
'cause
an
I
English
love
teacher.
Spike Dudley.
Who?
And fucking
Spike Dudley.
Ellsworth is a lot like fucking Spike Dudley. You know, just shitloads of heart.
That's I've had to shit
willing
beat out
to
of me. I'm
do
gonna teach you some
whatever to
English.
fucking
Let's
do
read
the
Shakespeare.
job.
What is his motto? It's like any man with 2 fists.
2 legs. That was 2 legs.
It may be. I don't know.
Who knows?
Anyway, something about
Any
small
man
guys.
with no
I wouldn't
chin.
know. It doesn't apply to me.
Any man with no chin can climb the ladder of
So,
WWE.
okay, so let's get back to the match. Ellsworth's coming out. He's obviously beat up still from
Yeah, AJ hits him
beating
as
him
soon as he
up.
runs out.
Yeah, he's in a neck brace and like his ribs are taped up. AJ immediately starts whipping his ass. He's like, "You fucked up coming out here, Ellsworth."
Oh dear Lord, my neck.
He knocks him down. AJ knocks Ellsworth down. He moves the stairs like he's fixing to do something.
Like he was
Last
getting ready
week-
to do the Styles Clash.
Last week we seen it on SmackDown. He did the Styles Clash off the stairs onto the floor.
Yep.
That was pretty beautiful.
Fucking beautiful. Yeah, I didn't know if you watched that.
I did.
We
Is
watched
that
it at work.
Is that when Dean
Oh,
came
dude,
back?
You'll have to come up there and start watching wrestling with us at work.
Yeah, why not? You sit there fucking.
No.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is that when Dean came back and he done his little comeback and done the dirty deeds
Yeah.
on the steps?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Picking it up. Yeah, he hit him. So Dean Ambrose knocks Ellsworth out of the way, gets AJ, hits him with the dirty deeds onto the stairs. At this
AJ's
point,
out.
At this point, we think it's over. Dean's gonna get the championship. Dean grabs the ladder, climbs up it.
He is there. He's
grabbing the
touching it.
ladder. Then
He's
what
grabbing the belt.
happens? He has his hands on the belt. Then that mutant, in the words of JBL,
Fuck him.
in the words of JBL,
Fuck JV.
that mutant turtle.
He called Ellsworth the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
He didn't call him a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He just called him a mutant turtle.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Dickhead.
He pushes the ladder over, sending Dean Ambrose going through 2 ladders or
Two
two
tables.
tables onto the floor.
Yes.
So, like, he didn't just fall off of a ladder into the ring onto tables.
Yeah.
He fell over the ring into the floor through tables.
Yes.
It was fucking brutal.
Say something,
Yeah.
JBL. Dickhead. Oh, is that not? Oh, dickhead.
Yeah. Fuck JBL. I'm gonna say I hate that guy as well.
I had to get some.
Just like, how are you still an announcer? Like, when he was like, how is Ellsworth still here? I'm like, how are you still an
How
announcer?
are you still an announcer, man? Get out of here, JBL.
I do wish the APA would make it come back.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was like, go back to being Bradshaw and I'll love you.
Damn!
No, I think that'd be cool, though. You take somebody like Ellsworth, perfect example. Have him hire the APA.
Yeah.
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 I like it.
You owe me money.
Yeah, yeah. Greg's got a thing going with WWE since you
Don't say it. Now they're not gonna do it.
He's pitching lines to him.
Yeah.
Which we
They're
all
like,
should
oh,
do.
I don't know, no money to some ginger in Tennessee.
So hang on. Ellsworth pushes him off.
He pushes him on. He
Pushes
goes
him
to
to
the
the
tables.
tables. AJ grabs a ladder, comes up, grabs the fucking belt.
Yeah.
The ultimate Ellsworth heel turn.
Yeah, and he's up there cheering him fucking on.
That was an epic heel turn. Like,
Out of
I think that's
nowhere.
gonna be ranked up there because he built up this fucking, lovable underdog persona for so long, and then now he does this. It's like out of left field. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, for a minute there, you kind of felt sorry for Ellsworth. You're like, oh, he's kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, see, I bet you don't turn it like Ellsworth's like, I'm tired of being the guy that takes all the punches and
Yeah.
Well,
the guy that gets
Dean
put in
was
harm's
kind of
way.
treating him like a dick. He-
But he still had his back.
Yeah,
Well,
but he did refer
it
to
wasn't
him as one of the little, abused cats.
Off the Sarah McLaughlin commercials, the Sports Center episode they had. Yes.
It's like that had to be part of it.
Yeah.
That had to be kayfabe because they're gonna build up to it.
Yeah.
In that,
Definitely.
I mean, if it's Ellsworth and Ambrose at WrestleMania though, I'm gonna fucking be pissed off.
That's what I was just thinking. What if Ellsworth gets a WrestleMania moment and then other stars like...
I mean, I'm all for him having his WrestleMania moment, but not with Dean Ambrose. Not
Dino.
right now.
I'm sorry, I don't think he deserves a WrestleMania moment.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't think he deserves it at all.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves a contract, honestly.
He's fucking Ellsworth.
Well,
Look at that guy.
No.
I feel like, he's paid his dues, but I don't think he's like a quality wrestler. I don't.
Nope. I don't
Hey,
think so either.
hey. If fucking, what's their name? They're Demolition and LOD's baby.
What?
Yes,
It's like it's like they fucked and made that. If those guys can get a contract, Ellsworth can.
bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think you can compare Ellsworth and
Well,
fucking
Ellsworth's got
Ascension.
fucking shitloads of heart, and he's fucking actually doing something and fucking, really putting it out there. Fucking,
I mean, it is kind of cool to see somebody like that you'd never think in this world would have a contract and they give it to him.
It is, but at one point, remember SmackDown had that one-legged kid
I don't remember that.
against Brock
I don't
Lesnar?
remember that at all.
You don't. It was Zach something. So
You said Jason last time.
no, I didn't. Zach.
no, whatever it is, I remember.
Ryder?
Because
Or
like they
SmackDown.
pulled his leg off, and Brock was like,
It was horrible.
He didn't hate it like a Slim Jim.
he's like, shut plastic. It has
Is this how you do it, Macho?
it
The
has
same thing Slim Jim's made out of.
it has human
Pretty much.
smell on it, so he'll eat it.
It's ridiculous. Well, does anybody have anything else to say about that last match in particular?
No, it was
I
just-
think it's gonna get interesting. I think
Yeah.
that is.
I'm definitely gonna watch.
Yeah.
Well, the Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles feud is not going to be over, but what are they going to do with fucking Ellsworth? I mean, now we've got this guy. He's turned heel. Are we all of a sudden just going to say that fucking now AJ's going to be like, oh, my buddy Ellsworth, how you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
Because I don't see that happening. I see AJ using
Oh.
him to get the belt and then just being like, fuck this guy, you know?
Watch Ellsworth.
Ellsworth's gonna be the new member of the Bullet Club. They announced it.
I was thinking about that earlier.
I really hope not.
You know what it's gonna be? He's gonna like follow him to the ring and start fucking up his matches and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. That's
I
what
think
it's
it's
gonna
gonna be like, nope. Well,
Sorry.
I think after that, the last match is over. We've already gave our opinions on it. I think that TLC was a hell of a pay-per-view. Thought it
Yes,
was
thank
all
you for
good.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
It was
Yes.
super solid. It was
Yeah.
solid.
it's definitely a good.
Even the
fucking
pre-show
solid.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
Even though most of the time you're just like, fuck the pre-show. It was
Yeah.
a good match, you know?
Yeah.
Booker T is horrible on the mic still.
Yeah, what is this shit that he's got? This, like, shucky ducky quack
Yeah, what is
quack.
it?
What is that?
I don't even
That
know.
is the stupidest shit I've ever seen, man. It's dumb. It's
I don't
just
know what
dumb.
that is.
I don't know what shucky ducky quack
It was
quack
like
means.
it showed up under him at one point in the pre-show.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that porno.
Booker T's Booker T's never been good on the mic. Honestly. I mean, he has that famous fuck up in the WCW.
We're coming for you.
Well,
Yeah.
says the N-word.
Talking to Hulk Hogan?
What, Niagara?
Yeah, that's what it is. And fucking, you can see his immediate like.
Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
And Gene Okerlund just plays it off. He's like, "Well, that didn't happen. Hey, Stevie Ray."
Poor Stevie Ray.
Oh, poor old Stevie Ray.
He's the one who actually had this thing.
The nasal strips.
Gotta keep. I have bad sinuses.
He has to wear it or else he sounds like Fran Drescher.
Thank you.
Not even a huh. In there.
Okay, fuck you. That sounds good.
Yes.
Good.
So, I think that's going to wrap it up for us here. Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrestling. Remember, this is our third episode covering the TLC event. Give it a listen. Like our stuff on Facebook. Feel free to share anything with us on Facebook.
YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube as well. Yeah, for sure YouTube, because I love watching wrestling videos.
Hit us up on the YouTube.
Yeah, on our YouTube, you can also find a link to Mikey's other podcast, Let's Get Drunk and Talk Comics.
Yes.
You can get at him on Twitter at Mikey is Pissed.
At Mikey is Pissed. I'm on Twitter.
Yep. Check out our YouTube page. It's just Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrestling. We're on Facebook, like I said. Feel free to give us like an opinion of what you would like to hear us talk about, because we would be cool with that. We would do that. We didn't get a top 5 on this episode, but next episode we're going to do in like maybe a couple of days, and we'll give you another top 5 like we did on episode 2. We're going to try and start making that a regular thing for you. Top 5.
Top 5.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times. Somebody's got to do the spin-a-rooney after every top 5. if y'all can do that.
I can legitimately do it.
Yeah, I would pay
Watch
you.
this
I wouldn't pay you, but I would get you drunk enough to do it.
Well, you're doing that whenever we get done with this podcast.
I will do it.
We'll on episode 4, we'll tell you if Greg did the
sensitive
spin-a-rooney.
equipment. Stop it.
Alright, so as always, here at Let's Get Drunk and Talk Wrestling, my name's Jacob Becker.
Mikey.
Adey dangerously.
And the coach, Greg motherfucking Gibson.
Greg motherfucking Gibson. We love you, and as always, have a nice day.
Peace.
Later.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa! He's turning up the band! Sweet chin music!
Dope.